Students, let us discuss some problems based on work power energy. Based on work concept, we will be discussing few problems in this video session. We have a mass M which is pulled along a horizontal surface by applying a force at an angle theta. This is applied force F, which is at an angle theta with the horizontal. Coefficient of friction between the block and the surface. Coefficient of friction between the block and surface is mu. If the block travels with uniform velocity, block is traveling with uniform velocity v. Find work done by the applied force during a displacement d of the block. Now this body is moving some displacement d. It has traveled a displacement d, and it is traveling with uniform velocity. It is traveling with uniform velocity mentioned here. See, this is uniform velocity. You should understand, when a body is moving with uniform velocity, it means that F net is equal to 0. F net on the block is equal to 0 since body is moving with uniform velocity. So as body is moving with uniform velocity, F net should be equal to 0. Now what are the forces acting upon this block? There are two forces which are acting on the block. One force is applied force, which is making an angle theta, and the other force is frictional force. Frictional force will be left side, and right side there is a force which is component of the applied force, and that component I'm drawing it here, and this is F cos theta. Because of this F cos theta, body should travel right side, but there is a frictional force which is acting in opposite direction to that of the applied force. So as a friction is opposing the body's motion left side, net force can be written as F net is equal to F cos theta minus frictional force, which should be equal to 0. Why it is 0? Because the body is traveling with uniform velocity. It's not moving with an acceleration. It is traveling with uniform velocity. It means that right side force and left side force both are balanced with each other. So I can simply write F cos theta minus frictional force F is equal to 0. But we already discussed frictional force F is equal to mu into normal reaction. We already discussed yesterday. Like F is equal to mu into normal reaction. Mu is coefficient of the friction. N is normal reaction. Normal reaction will be equal to mg. So normal reaction is in this direction. This is N. That will be balanced with gravitational force mg. So frictional force F is equal to mu mg, that I will be substituting here. F cos theta minus mu mg is equal to 0. This is net force. Net force acting F cos theta minus mu mg. Now what you are asked to find? If the block travels with uniform velocity, find work done by this applied force during a displacement d for the block. So thing to be remembered is work done by applied force is equal to F applied dot displacement d. So work done by the applied force is equal to, what is applied force here? F cos theta. And what about displacement? It is d. This is work done by the applied force. Point number 2, here not only applied force is doing work, friction is also doing work, that is in opposite direction. Work done by friction is equal to frictional force into displacement d. But displacement d and friction both are opposite to each other. Check it up. This is friction. Displacement is right side. What is angle here? Theta is equal to 180 degrees. What is cos 180? Cos 180 is equal to minus 1. That I can substitute here. So work done by friction is equal to minus of F into D. But what is F? F is minus of mu mg into D. This is work done by friction. So work done by friction is different. Work done by the applied force is different. Work done by the applied force is positive because applied force and displacement both are in the same direction. But whereas in case of friction, work done by friction is left side, like friction is left side, displacement is right side. So angle is 180 degrees. Therefore, work done here, work done by the friction, you are getting it as negative. So that is what, how many number of forces are acting on that object. Based on that, work can be done by each and every individual force. In this case, there are two forces acting. One is applied force and the other one is frictional force. Applied force does some work. Frictional force also does some work. So applied force work done is F cos theta into D, whereas frictional force work done is minus mu mg dot D. Coming to the second example, we have a particle moving in xy plane undergoing a displacement S is equal to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap meter, while a constant force F is equal to 5 I cap plus 2 j cap Newton act on the particle. What is displacement given? Displacement is given as 2.0. 2.0, I am just writing it as 2 I cap plus 3 j cap, and this is in meter. And the applied force F is equal to 5 I cap plus 2 j cap, and this is in Newton. This is applied force. You are now supposed to find out, calculate the magnitude of displacement and that of the force. You want to find out magnitude of force and as well as displacement. So it's very simple. Displacement magnitude is equal to under root 2 square plus 3 square. 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 9 plus 4 it is root 13 meter, and magnitude of the force is equal to under root 5 square plus 2 square, which is equal to 25 plus 4. This is root 29 Newton. That is first question. Calculate the magnitude of displacement and that of the force. We have calculated that. Next, this is question number 1. And question B, what you are asked to find out, calculate work done by the force. Yeah, see here, whenever you want to find out work done, we have basic relation work done W is equal to F bar dot S bar. You need to take dot product of those two vectors so that you will be getting net work done. Dot product of these two vectors, I can just substitute vectors here. F bar is equal to 5 I cap plus 2 j cap, dot product of displacement, it is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap, and this is in joule. This gives you 5 to 10, I dot I is 1 plus 2 3 6, j dot j is equal to 1, and this is in joule. It is equal to 16 joule. Work done is equal to 16 joule, and it is positive. You are being given a block of mass m placed on the inclined plane. This is inclined plane, which is moving with constant velocity v in horizontal direction as shown in the figure. So as truck moves with constant velocity, acceleration is equal to 0. It is inertial frame. In inertial frame, there is no pseudo force. Pseudo force is equal to 0. Pseudo force will not be acting upon this vehicle, upon the object. Like on the inclined plane, there is no pseudo force, and also which is mass resting over the inclined plane, there is no pseudo force because it is moving with constant velocity. find out work done by the friction in time t if the block is at rest with respect to the inclined plane. So block is in the rest position. When the block is in rest position, you want to find out work done. So in order to find out that, what I'll do, I'll take free body diagram for this mass. I'll take free body diagram for the mass which is resting on the inclined plane. This is mass m, and upon this coefficient of friction is mu. And now check it up. There is gravitational force which acts in downward direction upon this block. Because of this gravitational force, you can resolve this gravitational force into two components. One component along the horizontal, one component along the vertical. Okay. And the force which is opposing this is frictional force, and it is in upward direction. Okay. And this is mg cos theta, and this is mg sin theta. And upward direction, this is frictional force F, and there will be a normal reaction which is acting in upward direction. Normal reaction is this. This is normal reaction N. What it is given? It is mentioned that the block is in the rest position as block is in rest position. Displacement of the block is equal to 0 in the direction of friction. Displacement of the block is equal to 0. That means this block is neither moving upward nor moving downward. As the block is not moving either upward or downward, displacement of the block will become 0. If the displacement is equal to 0, like we can calculate work done by the, what is asking in the problem? Calculate work done by the frictional force in time t as the block is in the rest position with respect to the inclined plane. So work done by the frictional force is equal to friction dot displacement. Now displacement, it is neither going upward nor going downward, as displacement d is equal to 0. Work done by friction is equal to 0. Work done by the frictional force is equal to 0. You should not confuse. There is nothing to get confused here. Velocity is constant velocity. There is no pseudo force acting on the object, and displacement of the block is 0. That means body is neither coming down of the inclined plane, neither going up of the inclined plane. The contact force is in between the wedge and mass m. So frictional force acts only upon that particular point. As a friction is acting over there, definitely work is non-zero if there is some displacement on the block. Here displacement of the block is equal to 0. It is not sliding on the inclined plane. So as displacement is 0, work done is equal to 0. This we have already discussed in the first lecture itself. Work done, 0 work done, and the conditions I have explained. F is equal to 0, W is equal to 0, D is equal to 0, W is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90, W is equal to 0. Even though there may be practically some disturbances in the block, even though practically a block is moving, but if it is perpendicular to the force, then work done is equal to 0. So physically, according to physics, here work done by the frictional force is equal to 0 in this example, because net displacement is 0. Yeah, coming to the next question. Force is given, F is equal to 4x I cap plus 3y j cap. And this is variable force. Check it up. This is variable force. As it is variable force, because how can you tell that it is variable force? There is x term and as well as y. X and y are the terms which are variable. X is equal to 0. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, any value it can take. Similarly, y can be 0 or 1, 2, 3, any value it can take. Therefore, here this force is variable force. acts on a particle which moves in x direction from origin to x is equal to 5 meter. So initially particle is at origin, so xi initial position is 0. And what about the final position? Final position is 5.0 meter. Find work done by the object by the force. You want to find out work done by the object by this particular force. See here we have x component and as well as y component for the body. But in which direction displacement is observed? Displacement is observed in only x direction. So note here, body is displaced only along x axis. Therefore work is done in x axis. Work is being done only along x axis due to x component of force. Work done by y component is equal to 0 since y is equal to 0. There is no displacement along y direction. Work done by y component of the force is equal to 0. There is only work done by x component. Now I want to find out work done by that x component. Work done by x component is equal to f of x into dx. Integration. As we have discussed this earlier, whenever there is variable force, you will be going for integration technique. Now work done W is equal to integration. What is x component here? 4x into dx, and initial position of the particle is 0. Final position of the particle is equal to 5 because body is starting from origin and it is displaced to a distance 5 meter along x axis. So therefore work done W is equal to 4. You can take it out. X dx is integration of x dx is x square by 2. Limits are from 0 to 5. And about integration, how to integrate this, we have discussed in kinematics chapter. If you do not know about how to integrate this, you can watch those videos in the YouTube channel. Now this gives you 2 2's 4 and this is 2 times. First you need to substitute upper limit in terms of x. So 5, upper limit is 5, so 5 square minus lower limit. This minus is by default. Always wherever there is x which is variable, upper limit minus of lower limit. Upper limit is 5. Just substitute 5 in the place of x. 5 square minus lower limit is 0. Lower limit is 0. So 0 square. You will be substituting there. Therefore work done W is equal to 2 into 5 square is 25, which is equal to 50 joule, and this is positive. Work done along y direction is obviously 0 because there is no displacement along y direction. A force F is equal to 0.5x plus 10 Newton, that is given, and F is in Newton and x is in meter. Calculate work done by the force during the displacement of the particle from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meter. You want to find out work done by the force during the displacement from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meter. Now work done in x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meter is equal to how much? This is what you want to find out. As F is variable, this is variable force. And remember here beside this 10 there is no term. There is no y or z. 10 is constant. And this constant should be always added to the parameter 0.5x. For example, if x is equal to 0, F is equal to 10 Newton. If x is equal to 1, then F is equal to 10.5 Newton. So you cannot avoid this 10 because it is constant. So always that constant should be added to the value which is variable. So when we want to calculate work done, you can write down work done W is equal to F of x dx because this is variable force. This gives you integration. What is f of x? F of x is this variable force. Here you just take total force. 0.5x plus 10 into dx. Unlike in the previous case, in the previous problem, we have took only x directional component, but here for that x component, 10 is a constant which is already added to that. Therefore, whole force you need to take 0.5x plus 10. If you are not taking 10 here, then that become mistake, because 10 is not along y direction. 10 is not along x axis. 10 is added for x and as well as y. That may be like, it may be a constant. It can be added in x, y, z, any axis. So here along x axis also there is a constant 10 added to that force. That's the reason why I am taking here 10. Now integration limits from where to where body is moving, from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meter. Now substitute that here. Find out this integration. W is equal to integration 0.5x into dx plus integration 10 into dx. Limits are from 0 to 2. Limits are from 0 to 2. This is 0.5 is constant. Integration x dx is x square by 2. Limits are from 0 to 2 plus 10 is constant. Integration dx is x. Limits are from 0 to 2. This gives you 0.5 divided by 2 into upper limit is 2 square, lower limit is 0 plus 10 into upper limit is 2, lower limit is 0. This is 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 0.5 into 2 5 is 10. It is 1.0 plus 10 into 2 is 20. This gives you 21 joule is the net work done when the body is displaced from position x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meter. Here also we have got a variable force. In this problem also we got a variable force F is equal to 2t square, which is variable with respect to time. Given F is equal to 2t square, which is applied on 2 kg block. Mass of the block is given as 2 kg. Find out the work done by this force in 2 seconds. So you should calculate work done in time t is equal to 2 seconds. Initial time taken ti is equal to 0 and the block is in the rest position initially. Block is in the rest position. You are acting a force of F is equal to 2t square. Now you want to find out work done by this force in 2 seconds. You should calculate work done. Students, in this problem, we have got F is equal to 2t square, which is variable with time. And mass of the object is given as 2 kg. You want to find out work done by the force in 2 seconds. At time t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 2 seconds, you want to calculate work done. But what is formula for work done? W is equal to F dot S. In order to calculate work done, you should know force and you should know displacement. However, force can be calculated. Force can be calculated. F is equal to 2 times t square, as t is equal to 2. F is equal to t square, that is 2 square is 4, 4 to is 8 Newton. F is equal to 8 Newton. F value we have got. But in order to find out S, you need to calculate displacement S. S is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2A, or S is equal to UT plus half AT square. In both the cases, acceleration is involved and velocity is involved, final velocity. So in order to find out displacement, definitely you should calculate either acceleration and as well as final velocity. So if you calculate final velocity, you will be getting acceleration. Taking that acceleration, you can find out displacement, yes. Okay, so in order to find out displacement, we will be using the basic equation given in the problem. What is that equation? F is equal to 2t square. This equation we have got. But what is F? F is written as m into dv by dt, which is equal to 2t square. F is equal to dp by dt. P is mass into velocity. Mass I am bringing it out. dv by dt. Now I can write m into dv is equal to 2t square into dt. I'll integrate this. M is constant. Integration dv is v. Limits are from 0 to final velocity v. And here 2 is constant. Integration t square dt is t cube by 3. Limits are from 0 to 2 seconds, because in the problem it is mentioned you are supposed to calculate work done from 0 to 2 seconds. That's the reason why 2 seconds I have substitute here. Final time, initial time is 0. Body is starting from rest, therefore initial velocity I have taken it as 0. Final velocity I have taken it as v. Therefore m into v is equal to 2 by 3 into 2 cube minus 0. Here also v minus 0, of course. Mass is given 2 kg. Velocity is v, that is equal to 2 by 3 into 2 cube, it is 8. This 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Final velocity v is equal to 8 by 3 meter per second. This we have got final velocity. Our task is not completed. We should find out acceleration to find displacement. What is formula for acceleration? A is equal to v minus u by t. What is v? 8 by 3 into u is 0. 8 by 3 minus 0 divided by t. T is 2 seconds. This is 2 force. Right. Acceleration is equal to 4 by 3 meter per second square. Acceleration we have calculated. So after calculating acceleration, take this and substitute in S equation. We have got S is equal to ut plus half at square. Substituting that value here. Substituting all the values, S is equal to u is 0 plus half into acceleration is 4 by 3. Time is 2 seconds, 2 square. And this gives you 2 and 2 gets cancelled. S is equal to 4 to 8 by 3 meter. Displacement is 8 by 3 meter. Force is equal to 8 Newton. Already we have calculated. Work done W is equal to F dot S. Work done W is equal to 8 Newton into 8 by 3, which is equal to 64 by 3 joule. So net work done in this case is equal to 64 by 3 joule. That's the final answer.